We're live. Hi. Hey, tech fans. How you doing? We techies, we like to be really into things. But in this session here, let's follow up on your Happy New Year to all of you. I waited until it was January 8th. Is when T-Mobile was supposed to flip us from Home Internet Plus with the mesh, right? That's these systems here. I can show you the boxes because I have it all up in the attic. Let's see, what can I show? I'm gonna try to keep the boxes intact. You never know if you have to return it. So we have this white box here, okay? They don't put the specs or nothing on this stuff here. It's very bland. All they have is what it is TMO G4AR 5G gateway WHT. That's white kit. Okay. Okay, and then this would be the TMO Internet Mesh Wi-Fi WHT, and these are the two of them. See, I'm on large zoom lens, telephoto lens, because I like to do up close. Okay, alright, so that's what they look like. That's what they give you, because these are for people who don't want to tinker and don't want to, play around with it. Like we used to do in the day where we had the router and we had to play around with it, tinker. I might just show you a couple of things in this session. Okay, so, alright, here comes, that was yesterday. Here comes January 8th. Big day for me. As soon as it hit midnight, I was able to reboot, go to my cell phone, go into, where's that app? The T-Life app, right? I'm going to tell you what's happened too. So I wanted to make sure we got everything down packed. I can't show you. So in the T-Life, if you click connect, that connects you to the gateway upstairs, and well, I have it up in the attic. But for me, I don't have a second floor. I have a ranch type, so it's all level. It depends where you live. You might live in New York City, Chicago, Illinois. The big cities. Texas, Dallas, Houston, and you might have an apartment building, and you can do all this. You can put it up as high as you can. You might be on the 9th to 10th to 12th floor. And then you can get the best signal, or you might be not getting a good signal. Now, see, before all of this, we had the other one I told you. If you follow the other video, they gave us a used one, or they call it CPO one, and I got a lot of stuff to show. So, yeah. So, we had the Home Internet Plus. By the way, they seem to got rid of all these plans. So, if you had the T-Mobile Home Internet Plus, you would get 72 to 256 megabytes down, or 15 to 31 up it. It's pretty much the same plan. With the Xfinity, everything was 20 up, and whatever plan you got down. But they can't guarantee those speeds on Xfinity because the way the system works. So the tech that was here from the business side of Comcast explained to me the whole system. And he was told by another one higher up than him. So 5 gig is coming into those terminal, okay, that they have everybody connected to, because they have one central terminal in each neighborhood, right? So everybody's got sometimes that interface is under the ground, and sometimes that interface goes bad. If you have degradation is the degradation of service, and you're not getting the true speeds, then you need to call them up. And if you're renting their equipment, they need to come out and fix it. That's what happened with Cox Communications when I was up north. I told him something's wrong with the connection, and he said the water got into one of the transformers and blew it out, and that's why the service was bad. So they fixed it, and voila. And I went to another location where they had to run a drop line, a drop, connected to the pole to the house because there was nothing. So they ran a line. That took them so many hours, and then they had to rewire up the house. I told them I want the best coaxial you have, which is RG6, okay, whatever frequency. I think it was 2,000 megahertz or gigahertz. It's 2 gigahertz. It goes up to 3 gigahertz with satellite. If you had a satellite system, that they can go up to that. Well, I'm into the coaxial, so I was really into because I had the cable. I went from dial-up all the way up to DSL to not DSL. I had on the channel as a channel TechSpot. Well, they made me an ambassador. I can mention that. So on TechSpot, there's a drawing that I drew and how the DSL, how I rewire the DSL in my house to have it faster. Hold on a second. Glasses. They get through. So I show how I bypass the system and went directly into the telephone's network terminal, and tap right into the line and get a best signal. Bypass the filters and all this stuff back then, and that's how I used to get like 1.2, or I was getting faster speeds. So now we had the cable, and the cable's supposed to be fast. So to bypass the cable was to get rid of the cable TV stuff and the digital cable phone and all that other stuff. And you just have one orange line. That's that line they use. And then the orange line with the copper, that line coming into the box, terminal box, and connect another line to your modem. It was better to have the modem as close to the main box. So where I live, the line from the terminal with the 5 gig up and down. Yeah, that's what it is. 5 gig up and down coming to the box. And that box outside is in the ground, and it splits into 4 homes. Home A, B, C, D. I would be C. So if they had internet and they had high speed, if all 4 of us had high speed, then it would split that 5. You wouldn't get 5, 5, 5, 5. It wouldn't work like that. I was getting 1.8 from the box from the ground outside. That's hooked up to that line. It's 1.8 gig. Yes, 1.8 gig. And what did he say for up? He said it was 500. They sold off at 500 up. But once we leave that line and they run the line from there to the terminal on the other side, I don't know why the terminal was on the other side. Because by doing that, it went down to 1.4 and 400 up. Once it got into the house and hit the modem, that's where they jerry-rig it. And they give you whatever speed you're supposed to get. You get 1.2 and 40 up. 40 up for those who was not using their white box, one of those Xfinity boxes. Because those, you get 200 up or 100 up, depending on what you had. Those with the 1.2 was getting 200 up. Those with the 1 gig, you were going to get 100 up, which would be equivalent to 100 megabytes would be equivalent to 60 if you're lucky. And then 200 would be equivalent to 120. Okay? But they got rid of all of that. Now it's 20 up and that's it, because they can't jerry-rig it. So now they got 2 gig, right, with Xfinity. But they can't give you that speed with the fiber because they had no fiber coming to the house. They have fiber going to the terminal box, but they don't have fiber coming to you. You have to pay a contractor, but they do it and charge you a lot of money. I was told at the Xfinity store that somebody did that. Somebody was rich, had a lot of money, millionaire, did it. I think he paid over almost 10,000. Can't be 10,000, must be 5,000 something, or something like that, around that range. And he wasn't happy with the service because you have to have a lot of equipment. That's a lot to go through. So what should you do? For $50, you can get these plans. But these plans have changed now with when I have my own business router, which is the same thing you have in Enterprise. I bought that, right? And it lasts a long time. I got rid of the little toy ones, little plastic ones you buy in the store with all the many multitude of antennas. Get rid of that crap. I had something from Google, a Google On Hub. It had 13 antennas, amplified antennas. It was a quad core, right, 1 gig of RAM, but it was on the cloud, and Google was controlling it, and that was free. But they shut it down. What year is it? 2021. Around that time, they shut it down. I couldn't get on the internet, but I was getting 600 down out of that 1.2, because 1,000 is really equivalent to 600. And 1.2 gig from the cable company, you're getting around 7. They can't give you what AT&T fiber does now, and that's why a lot of you shipped. I used to be in Frontier Communications Tech. I worked out of my home. I did that for a long time. Did that since from 2016. I handled most of Florida on the West Coast, all of Texas, and all of California. I was getting DSL calls coming in. People, I wish I could help them, but I can't. I get the same people all the time. Sometimes I used to drop ship brand new equipment to people. I could do that. And even though I was a tier 1 tech, I can fix their digital fiber connections for their phone. I had one guy all the time had problems. Then they took that away from me, because they want to send a guy out to fix it. But listen, I did the best I could. Okay, I got friendly with somebody in customer service. We got them to help customers, and that was the proper way to do it. Today, everything's overseas, unless you can get somebody on the phone. In Xfinity, everything's overseas. That AI will not let you. You can say, I want to talk to our live rep. I want to talk to our live rep. My problem now is I'm still getting billed. They disconnected the service, right? Yeah, I got threatening me, take me to have what do you call those people again? When you don't pay the credit card. Try to do that. Yeah, threatened me with that, over $40. So I went to Xfinity store. It's far from here. I went there and I told the guy, I'm not with you guys no more. I don't have no account. My account, my Xfinity services have, it says so, my Xfinity services has been disconnected on these papers. Why you send me money? Why do you send me? So they said, the first one was an EFT payment had to be paid, right? It said N of blah, 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 equipment, right? And it was $45.24. Then they said they didn't get it, and they were threatening me with it, but they took it out of my bank. Then, one-time charges of $40 plus taxes and junk fees comes up to $45, $50, and $51. So right there, they got me for over $90. That's crazy. I said to them, listen, I want to talk to the manager, supervisor. I don't want to be charged no more. It says here, your Xfinity service is disconnected. Why are you still charging me? But I'm not paying anything else. They can try and take me. I'm not paying for it. Look at this. You got to pay state. You got to pay $298, and local tax services time $225, and blah 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 blah. I'm not paying no more. I don't have no service. And why do you still have my information in the system? I'm not with you guys. If you hear that, it's cold here where I am. Temperatures drop, so that's the force here. Yeah, from the air fan handle, it blows. It's the same unit you use for central air conditioning. So when you put it onto heat, the heat coils heat up, and the blower blows into those coils and blows it through the house. What gets me is when you put the air conditioning on, you don't have that same force, and that's the funny thing about the whole thing. But that's another story. Talk about that another time, because I fixed my own air conditioning, by the way. We'll talk about that. But right now, this is a tech channel. I don't want to get into it, because then we get into major appliances. I don't want to get into that. Well, anyway, they reassured me that no more bills are coming for Xfinity. There better not be, because we're going to get the FCC involved and complain and have them out, because I'm not paying them more crap with them. That's crazy, isn't it? I've been with them from the 80s. Let's put it that way. This guy said to me at Xfinity, the highest person that's been there, 20 years with them. I'll go beyond that. I had that diamond and everything. What's this? What? Update available. 2024. Okay. No, on this here, this laptop here, there was a firmware update, and there was uh, Intel graphics update, Intel you call it again. Uh, so the Intel equipment, since the laptop is all Intel, um, it updated the whatever drivers it needed, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, constantly updating. I'm going to talk about that too. I'm going to get into that. What's this saying? It says your drivers are up to date. The Wi-Fi in this is an Intel Wi-Fi 6AX201 160 Hertz. We're going to talk about that stuff in a bit. I want to get through with the AT&T, and there was a couple things I want to talk to about what's going on in the camera world. Okay, I'm recording this on the ZV F1 right now, and I tweaked it to get the best color. It is a pain in the neck. I'm going to tell you to get the best color, because I set it for what I get on the Z30. Right, should be able to get the same thing on here, right? But there's a couple things I have to set too. I have to set the F, this the frequency, whatever it is called. I don't know the jargon a little bit, but that has to be changed. I think I see what it is now, and the ISO has to be between 400 and 800. You get the best, so you get a grainy effect. I had a 1000, but 1000 looked pretty good. I should look good now. I got another reflector light. It's a big one. I like this one because this is 19 by 7 by 27. This is big. You can get two for the price of one. I don't like the stand it comes on, so it's a shame. We got a background too now. This is a little area I'm working on. This is temporary until I finish my studio and go in the studio. But I got a couple of things to cover. Okay, so we have the lighting, and this is where we're on now. And this is not bad. This camera can do 1 hour. You have to have battery. We got all the batteries for it. Constantly have the battery charge. You can charge 2 batteries at the same time. One finished. I found out that this can do 4K cinematic for 1 hour on a 128. So you can do 2 hours basically on this. You have to change the battery. That's the problem, though. So the battery doesn't last enough. So the battery is good for 1 hour. Hey, that's good enough. Unless the whole thing is this: you take the video, right, and you put it in your computer, desktop, laptop, whatever you got, and use special software, right, which is very expensive now, because you just don't buy the software anymore. You have to rent it. Hold on a second, I got this. Anyway. Hey, by the way, well, I'll get back to the subject. If you find these videos helpful, hit that subscribe button. Oh yeah, this is the extra light from Small Rig. I'm not promoting anybody. And this is how this would go. That's full magnitude. I don't need it though, because I have this reflector. Like I said, it's 90 by 7 by 27. That's big. And it's remote control, and here's a remote control. See? And you can go bright, you can go auxiliary, you can do this, it's very. But I know it's this remote control. If you have an on device like a sound blaster, this is the same frequency. So when you turn this on, the sound bar comes out. Isn't that crazy? Come on, the on sound bar. You need to change the frequencies in it. But anyway, AA battery, that's about it. Yeah, I put rechargeable batteries. These rechargeable batteries, I had them since 2011. I bought some new ones, but they last that long. Because the Nikon battery, they can last a long time. As long as you keep them refrigerated and charged, they last a long time. But we can get into that in another story. Alright, so the camera. Yeah, no problem with the camera. The camera don't overheat. You gotta make sure the battery's at full blast. Full capacity. Card all cleaned. You can go on your computer and clean up this card that I'm using. We're gonna get a bigger card because I record a lot on this, and I have to transfer it to the computer, and then you edit the pictures. The pictures are JPEG. I think it can do RAW. I think it's JPEG. But anyway, I want to get into too technical and all that stuff. So I should be finished with Xfinity. I know I've been with them a long time, but there's still no excuse. But they still have a lot of information, my banking information, all sorts of information. They need to take that out of their system. I'm not coming back. They said I'm welcome to come back anytime. Why would I come back? No, I'm not going back, sir. No, there's nothing there anymore. I lost the Peacock channel, so I don't have no Peacock channel access. But okay, when we got the cell phones from T-Mobile, right? I didn't know we can get the. I didn't know I can get the Razor or the Sony Flip. It was on them. That means they pay for it. You have to have it for 2 years. So we got this. Okay, so this is the Flip. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, it died off. Okay, this is what it looks like. And you can flip, and you can go like that. And you can tap. You can watch a YouTube video on this too. I haven't figured it yet though on this. Battery lasts a long time. This is in a case. They say that the Motorola says not to put in any protective case because you basically it's supposed to be protected, but the GF's her version is scratched already. So how does Xfinity take care? Not Xfinity. How does T-Mobile take care of that? So Motorola, that's what these phones are, have 2-year warranty from the factory on these. So it's supposed to last. Anything, you're supposed to go through them first. Then you go to T-Mobile. So that's going to be a trip. Not my phone, and that's scratched. Okay, so with that phone and that service, we got the I think it's the Next or the Go Plus plan. Now we also Magenta VIPs, so we get unlimited internet. There's no caps. Everything's unlimited. Same thing with the phone too. So if we travel, we can get 5G. We get 50 gigs, but it's supposed to be unlimited. Last time we did that, I did a live stream on YouTube, and I also uploaded a video. Uploaded zippity fast. I said, wow, that's quick. But then again, where I was, where I was, T-Mobile was right there. And if I say Xfinity, I mean T-Mobile. So T-Mobile's right there. The antennas is because there's mountains, and the antennas are all over the place. So it's stronger signal here. We don't have that many towers here, and so that's a drawback. So there they do, and it goes, downloads and uploads speeds are so quick. Holy cow, it's amazing. But anyway, so with that, besides the phone service and all that, you got perks, and some of the perks was I think it's $200 back in a Visa card, and you get Apple Plus on them and Netflix on them. So we got that. So we have those two services. So when we had the Home Internet Plus, we just I found out, remember I told you that they have all-in internet plan, which gave you 133 to a 415 down, and 15 to 31 up. And it says equipment fee none, and there's no data gap on them. So they got rid of that data gap. They only got 3 plans now. They got I think it's called the Amplified plan, and this is like $70. But if you have them with their cell phone and you put it in the bank account automatically, then you get drops down to 55 or 50. No, it dropped down even lower. I think it's 50 now. I don't know. They keep changing the rate. I can look it up. Let's see what this computer is doing. I can tell you right away. Let me see. I'm not showing companies' information because I think a lot of companies don't like that. But I can talk about it. So it has 3 internet plans. The black box is $50 a month. I guess that's what on the phone service. That's unlimited data. They're all unlimited data now. The next one is Amplified Home, $60, and then what we got is the 70 all in home internet, $70, and that comes with the perks is Hulu with ads on them, and Paramount Plus on that. Guess what? We got an email the next day saying that we are not entitled to that. My head went, oh, I said, what? Are you serious? The girlfriend was really upset. Got on the phone, got somebody in Oklahoma, an American, overseas can only do so much. Somebody in America had the team work on it. So she got Hulu, and she got the Paramount. It shows up, but then she had to pay for it. So the lady said, "Don't worry, we'll take care of it." I don't know how to jerry rig that. So what happens is, it'll still show up as a pay, and they will reimburse the money, so it comes out zero both account. So zero on Paramount Plus and etc. To get all that lined up and hooked up, and we got everything working on the. We still have the TLC 58-inch Fire TV. And we still have the 85-inch in the box. Still haven't come out of the box yet. I'll tell you why that's still in the box. it's a lot of stuff coming here. So the first thing I did for the T-Mobile, I want to see, we did before and after, 600 down, right? Before. Let me see if I can find that. I can close out some of this stuff. Alright, I'll close out of this. Leave. I don't have nothing set on this. Oops. I wanted to show you 600 down. I guess I won't be showing that. And the battery on the Chromebook already is. This is the Chromebook Plus from HP. The battery on it's already dead already. Gee whiz. We have 2 of these. We have the Windows Pro version. I was going to show you that, but on the girlfriend's thing, they're using a Realtek NIC card. Wi-Fi 6 card. It was configured wrong. She was getting the wrong speed. She was getting even with the update, she was getting 50 down. I said, and it was some weird now. So let's go fans.com. Then hit enter. And this is the speeds we get now. See? This is live. Look at that. 810. I have to make sure let me make sure we're not on fiber. Because it likes to go to fiber for some reason. Oh, that's fiber. I had to switch it. That's weird. I don't know, why would it go to fiber? I told it not to use fiber. I said use. Okay, it's connected. It's connected now. Okay. We'll open up another window. Let's go fast. Hit enter. Here we go. Now this is T-Mobile with the new plan. Okay, it's 560. Because before we were getting like 50 up and 50 down. It's weird. Let me see upload speed here. I can't show you that. This is 15 up. Alright. 12 up. I don't have nothing else running in this. I should actually... Let me close out the other one. Oops. Both of them closed. Now, this is the Chromebook Plus, okay? This is 8 cores and 8 thread. This is running the latest N305 processor from Intel. I tweaked this. There's a way to tweak and make this laptop from Chrome run much faster than its silliness that it is out of the box. But the battery suffers, and I also tweaked the network, and you're going to say, oh, how do you do that? Well, I'm using SD Made. I'm going to clean this thing up. First clean it up first because I know it's not running right. Okay. So it's dirty. Okay, run now. Run. Okay. It can't do the app. You have to pay for it. It's at 148. Can be cleaned. It's all right. You don't really care about those. All right. So let's go back into the browser. It loads faster though. F-A-S-T fast. Okay, here we go. I know it didn't start out right. So this is now T-Mobile. Now sometimes the highest I've seen it go up to is 800. That's so far. Now it's gonna show 350. Look at a lot of you gonna say, gee, you getting that kind of speed? That's good. Yeah, it is good. What else do you need? Okay, it says 430. Okay. Let's try it again. It bursts at 800. If it can burst at 1.3 gigahertz, you're gonna get a good speed. But you gotta remember, this is a cell phone tower, and everybody's on it. Okay. You can only the towers can only handle 12,000, 1,200 nodes, or is it? It could be 12,000. That's what I was on. So it's 510 now. That's not bad, because a lot of these guys they show you this is over wireless. You know, there's no it's wireless. There's no thing on this. Okay, you're saying, well, don't you have something older? Well, yeah, we have something older. We have another Chromebook. This is from 2021. Okay, I gotta turn all this stuff off. Hold on a second. I should run SD-Made on this too. I don't even know if I have it. Do I have? Oh, I do have it. How does it work on this? Okay, so this is SD-Made. I'm gonna clean this out because this needs to be cleaned. Scan. Okay, it's scanning. Yes, you run SD-Made. You put it in landscape mode. It's gonna say it's for the phone. Cause this is how the silly thing works. Okay. Well, it's not a junk in this thing here. We're gonna run it now and confirm it. Okay, it cleaned. It's clean now. Now we can run our test. Now, what this has in this is this has an N4020 CPU. It's running. This came with an 802.11ac. The other one has an 802.11ax. Okay. But the way the Realtek, there must be Realtek in there too. In this one, I don't know what's in this one. This says 160 gigabit Wi-Fi. It has 10-hour battery life. Ultra fast wireless speed, USB-C, and mild field of view webcam. This webcam, I don't know if you can turn it off, but the other one, oh yeah, by the way, these laptops, the newer ones, you can turn off the webcam. There's a little slider on top. You slide. Okay, let's run the here. So this runs the same kind of interface. See? You really couldn't tell. Oops, I don't want him. Well, shoot. Let me get this configured right, because I remembered what I did last. We do not want to run. And that we don't want to run that. And okay, I'm gonna run that. That's my channel. Okay. Oh, it loaded pretty quick. Okay, let's run fast on this. Now the reason why I run it on this has always been the fastest one out of all of them. So this is gonna run, it should be running, let's see. T-Mobile, I should have checked before I ran it. Hey, but it might be running the fiber. Yeah, I'll see. Okay, it tries to lock onto the signal. This has 4 gig of RAM. The other one has 8. Let's see, what are we running on this? No, that is T-Mobile. Yeah. you change the SSD, they don't use the same SSD. The SSD, whatever network you use in the access point or the extender should have the same SSD. I don't care what they say. It should be the same name, unless you have a different name for the network. So, for instance, 5 gigahertz network should be, you can call it Net 5, or whatever it is you want to call it. And then the 2.4 gigahertz network, which is the slow network, that, like a lot of lighting and a lot of smart appliances, and, whatever you want to use. I mean, your smart TV, you can use that, How is T-Mobile with the smart TV, Netflix with high HDR graphics, and rent good. We have no problems. Yeah. Why can't it run it? We haven't had any problems since the upgrade, so that's not bad. So this is getting 550, and this one's getting oh crap. It's hard to show both of this thing. So this one's getting 550, and this one's getting 510. And this is the first Chrome, right? And this is the second Chrome Plus. One is made by Acer, one is made by HP. So let me run it again. It started off slow, so the speed's not gonna be that great. I think that's what it's running for. It hit 700. That's not bad. Let's make sure it's on the. Yep, it says strong signal. Okay, so I'm close to the mesh. Doesn't matter though. The mesh is right out the door there. That's where because I'm at this side of the house. Because I want the signal where the signal should be, right? Okay. I got 1.3 gig with the fiber from AT&T over the wireless, and that's in the other room, and that's not bad. 1.3. It was 1.3 gig down, and 850 or 860 or like that up. I care more about the up because I do a lot of upload. Okay. Now, if this company, T-Mobile, did not give us the real speeds, then we would have switched and gone 2 gig up and down. But I was reading the AT&T was saying that they can't guarantee the speeds. Well, that's what I noticed. The speeds fluctuate. Now, if I go here now, ouch. I have to make sure the net card is you want to go into the device manager to fix the network card. If you want to bypass, in Windows, if you want to bypass, get into the settings, it's faster in there. Device manager. You could do it in the control panel as well. And go into networking. So I want to go into the network. When you go into the network adapter, drop it down. It shouldn't have anything else. It has all kind of crap, all kind of other connectors. Like it'll say PP1. It'll say other stuff that you don't need anymore. You don't need those things. So I disable any LAN connection. Now some people are gonna say, "Oh, you don't have to do that." Well, yeah, you do. Let me see, properties. Advanced. Okay, it should be on 5 gigahertz wireless mode. It should be 5 gigahertz 802.11a. It depends how they have it. You don't want to set a B or G. G is slow. Why would you be on G? No. Don't put it on A, B, G. That's crazy. You only need on one. Wireless mode. It's 802.11ax. That's where you want to be. You don't, unless you have a Wi-Fi 5, then it would be on AC. If you have an N, that's 300. That's a slow. The channel bandwidths, you leave that to automatic. The fat channel intolerance, you disable that. GTX, you enable that. The MMO power saver mode, that's up to you if you want to play around with that. You can actually turn that off. But you have to play around with that. Be careful with that because you lose your Wi-Fi. Mix mode, you leave it like it is. NS offload, That's network offload. You can enable that. Packet Cosini, enable preferred bandwidth. Preferred would be 5 gigahertz. Roaming aggressiveness, I have it on medium. You could go a little higher. It depends. Sleep disabled. Throughput booster is on. Transmit power at the highest. The other ones, shoot. I don't want these on. I usually disable these to get better speed. The wake on Magic Packet, but we don't need those. Gonna be disabled. I mean, you have to play around to try it out, and you can disable those. Hit OK. The system's gonna reboot, and you're gonna lose Wi-Fi for a second. Then it'll come back up again. If you have any problems, just see. Just be careful what you change because it has to work a certain way. Now I'm gonna test the fiber, and it should be right. Okay, it's on fiber. I'm gonna run fast. Let me close out of these things here. Don't need these things running. Right, that should actually clean out the machine. Okay, it says 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. Ah, wow! It didn't. 1.2 it's locked on 1.2. I'm gonna see what it says, but I have the Intel driver thing on. Oh, gee, it won't. Hey, upload speed 1.0. Holy cow, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. 1.2. That's 1,200, and the other one's 1. That's not bad. This is a Thunderbolt controller. Wow. 32 gig of RAM. I was thinking about upgrading the RAM, and I'm going to upgrade the internal storage. It's getting on my nerves. Processor is clocked at 2.60, but when you use quick CPU, let me clean memory. It might unload this. Let's clean out the where is it? Oh wow, the GPU is the Iris Xe graphics, 128 gig VRAM, 16 gig shared. It's sharing 16 gig out of the, that's not bad. We have 32, 16, okay, 16 gig shared. You can change that in the BIOS. You should be able to change it in the BIOS and lower it down. But you really don't want 8, unless you want 8. It'll give you a system. But right now, the system says it's full, so it must be something. Well, this should be a 16X. Why is it not a 16X? I put a 16X 3D rendering. It's called a sophomonic filtering. I said it's a 16X performance. What does it say here? FPS is high. It's 8.9. GPU synchronization. Okay, display graphics. I don't. All right. Okay, so let me yeah, this is 4K. The other laptop is 4K graphics, and the other one is, I think it's 4K as well. They both 4K. What's going on here? I'll get 44 minutes into this. Okay. So we have four on them streaming services. We have the Disney Plus, we have the Netflix, we have the Hulu, right? Hulu is $18 to get rid of the ads. That's a lot of money. That's why I used to have them. And Paramount Plus. You know, and you pick what you want. You know, I can watch all the Star Trek. You know, I want, or whatever it is I want. And Hulu, you can watch stuff from other countries you don't get to see. You know, I have no time really to watch a lot of this stuff. And you say, well, you want it all? Yeah, it's good. Well, on the days you don't have, nothing to watch. But I can watch my Hawaii Five-O on Amazon. There's ads. The ad pops up. I wish you could do it, but you can't block all the ads. And it's a trade-off there. Okay, I'm optimizing the system because I want to see what I can get on the fiber. The fiber has been good. Okay, I haven't had any problems with it. T-Mobile, before the update, we had a little problem. Now and then it will shut off. So, and you see the speed, so not bad. Now, I want to talk about these things. The old cameras. A lot of these I can make. This is Olympus. This is 15x optical wide angle zoom. That's a lot of zoom. And some of them have 30. I have there's a camera. When X's ex-girlfriend's left. It's 30x zoom. That's a lot of zoom. I think it only can take up to 720p. It has an internal hard drive, 30 gig hard drive in that too. Yeah, it's small. Just have to get the battery pack for it and charge it up. Okay, this thing was able to free up some RAM. What I'm trying to do here is I should actually clean out let me clean this out. What's this? Oh, device manager. Okay, I still use WiseCare. I'm using 709. I don't know if it's a new one. I'll have to see if it's a new one. But it works. Windows, you have to clean out the system. A lot of people don't understand. I mean, it says Google is running. Oh boy, okay. Okay, alright. Yes. I'm just running the PC cleanup. Is it pretty fast on this one? This is i5, so it's not that bad. It's 4 cores. Okay, we're gonna fix. It cleans it quick. Well, on this channel, I go back and forth. I tell you just about everything that the you can learn a lot from me. I've been a tech since 1998. Okay, I know. And before that, I was a developer for over 10 years. Well, I'm actually more than 10 years a developer. I started C++. Actually, in the 80s, I started. Well, it's a long story. I go back all the way back. Actually, I go back to the 70s. Yeah, well, I don't look at. I found this pound that I used. I gotta tell you, it's true. Anyway, but what I'm saying is this. I like to have fun. And I like to share the network. I had fun when I was doing all that computer work. Some of you asked me to do a show on. There is a video on here that shows you how to do IT work. They pay a lot of money, but a lot of the networking you have to go up in the roof. There's either fiberglass up there, rats or roaches, and all the things up there. It's not a clean job. Those network jobs. And they pay you a lot of money. The best work to do with them is do rollouts. Rollouts. Roll out Windows 11. Roll up brand new laptops. That's fun. I find that fun. They pay a lot of money. You can make a couple of grand doing that. They're gonna run background checks, so your background has to be clear. Legally split, because you're going into corporate. You're going to Fortune 500 companies. They multi-million, billion, trillion. I worked at the trillion dollar company. They were at the Carlton Ritz Hotel. Free food, everything free. You don't have to pay for anything. I even got the parking for free. I told the head manager of the carton. I said, listen, I'm here every day. You guys see me. I need you to sign off on this. Hey, no problem. We'll take care of it. They took care of the parking. You don't have to pay nothing. They didn't take care of the tip. Just pay nothing. I'm not being cheap, but you know, actually, I hurt my hands. I'm bleeding. I forgot I had that happen. But I'm all right. There's no scars or nothing. Um, the company that brought me into that asked me what I wanted, but they should have put me up in a hotel and pay. I shouldn't have to drive back and forth, back and forth. That's the whole problem. That's the problem with that kind of IT work. All this driving. They should pay for the hotel, and it should be the best. They can spend a lot. They can put you in there. You can get a nice suite. You know, suite would be a king size bed with your own big large screen TV, a separate bathroom. Then you have like a living room area with a couch with another TV in there and a full size kitchen. There is no excuse why you can't get all of that. You're high tech. Your specialty is computer, and you might be good at network or troubleshooting computers or whatever. If you're good at that stuff, and you can move up and get out of the grunt work and become like a manager or a lead or a team lead or like that. You still have the company IT person there, so you have to work with them. But if you can get your foot in the door, you can make a lot of money an hour, 50, 40, and higher. It depends. A lot of you doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, and all these other little Instacart and all these other little things. That stuff don't pay. You may make $1,000 a year. You may make more. It depends, Art City. But it's that market has changed. It's not the same like it used to be. I'm just cleaning out the system. Then I'll run the test and run the test again. Okay, but yeah. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was these devices. Okay, so these are point and shoot. You really don't have to do anything. Um, that's weird. This is Olympus. This costs like $250 for this. This is really heavy. This takes 4 AA batteries. I use rechargeable batteries, and it's heavy. You can take 720p. I don't know if I can record in stereo. But 720p. I have a video of how this looks on another channel I have. Okay, and so that works great. So you just press this button, turn it on, and it pops out, and you have. It should work. Oh, I see. I'll just bypass that. Okay. Zoom out, zoom in. So like the Z30 and the ZV-1, this is pretty much doing the same thing. But in the ZV-1F, you can change the lens out and put a lens kit on it, up to 18 millimeter, up to 52. Play around. That'll go this way that I'm doing. I'm using 62. This is the bezel here on a telephone, so I doubled the strength. It works better that way. And then this one has a flash. You see? And you go like that. You don't mind I take a picture, right? I have to holy cow. What's going on here? Okay, now. Okay, it took it, but it's not gonna flash because there's enough light. I'll have to turn it off. 32 gig card fits in this. That's it. And everything goes down here. It works just like a regular one. These are point and shoot, but the problem with this is big and bulky. So later, maybe about 10 years ago, I saw this at BJ's Wholesale. So the BJ's Wholesale had this dirt cheap. This is the Sony. What is this again? Huh. It's the H90, I think it's H91. Yeah. I can't say it's so miniaturized, but anyway. This Just like this camera here, this is Sony. I mean, they're the same size, you know. This works more like the ZV-1. If you press it, turn it on, and you can go. It has telephoto lens. This one's bigger than that one. That's 15x. This is 16x. I forget. It has steady. They both have steady shot, or something equivalent to that. Now this is too long. This takes distant pictures. So if we didn't have enough light, see, it popped up automatically. It has it built in here. This does 720p. I don't know if it's stereo, which I doubt it. There's only one microphone up here, so it might be one microphone. This has all the controls you need to take a picture, shoot video, and you can put in a tripod. You know, these are getting very popular now, you know, and they're very expensive. But this is not bad. Point and shoot. That's what these are. Point and shoot. You can just put this in your pocket and take pictures. And you put the card into a card reader, and that's it. You pretty much do the same thing. It has settings. You can change the settings, change the ISO, or just leave it at automatic. And if you want it, then you just turn it off. See, or I can turn it back on. Cybershot. Okay, and you want to say you want to take a picture of me. And there you go. See. I'm telling you, it is not hard. The Olympus, the screen is sounding so bad. I don't know. They should have put more work into that. That costs a lot of money. And you don't need no cover. See? That's it. With the, I wanted to show you something. I built this myself. This is a lithium-ion battery. Okay, this is 12.8 volts, right? 10 amp wattage battery, 10 amps, 120 watts hours. Why would you use something like this? And now, if my solar channel is not like it used to be, and there's hardly anybody in there. I don't know how many people are watching solar. So, come on, are you serious? Okay, here we go. So, you see what that is? That's 13. It started off as 13.9. That's how much volts they're in there. And you have quick charge 3.0C. You can just buy a new one to update it, okay? And you have PD. PD is for your laptop. You can charge your laptop on that. Or it's the same as Type C. So you have Type 3 down here and Type C up here. That's it. You can put this in a case. And what's this for? You plug this into your camera, and your camera keep going. Right? When the camera battery, you plug it into the Type C in back of your camera, and that's it. It keeps going. So this is your battery pack. This, you know how much all this costs? Guess. Less than $50. Yeah. Why do you need to buy those other ones for $200 they sell on there? Huh? Huh? Less than $50. Come on now. It's crazy, isn't it? You can do it yourself. This is gonna hook up to a solar panel too. If I get the right, you have to get an MC4 connectors. I might talk about this on my solar channel. Maybe I should get around to it, you know. Back to the camera world. I need to warn a lot of you. Be careful buying these tripods, okay? Alright. Be careful buying these tripods, alright? This is the ball one, okay? So the ball goes up and down. These are good. But what is not good, and this is the problem though. What the problem is, see? I don't know if you can see it. Are these. Don't buy this. Get the other kind. And what I mean by the other kind, this is weird. I don't know. This one came with these. These are the twist locks. This is the one you want to get. You want to get the twist locks on this instead of this. Okay? I ordered another one. I got a 65 inch. This is a 70 something inch. I paid a lot of money for this, almost $70. It's crazy. All right, almost no $80. I got a 65 inch from an American company for like $44. This one here was 30 something dollars, 35. We heard about it from the guy that's from the same company. This is another American company. So we got that. This one is a 53 inch, you know, with the twist locks. The other one I ordered for, or it's coming, you should get here Friday. It's 65. It's only $44 and it's made in America. It's not cheap. It's actually the top, but it's good quality. I mean, yeah. Don't get these locks. These locks, they break. These locks, they break. They break. And you can read the horror stories. The company that we got this from online, they gave us back our money. They said, keep your mouth shut. They didn't tell me. I didn't agree to that. I gotta talk. It's garbage. You think you can fix it? Yeah, I fixed it. But guess what? The rest of them, it break. The plastic clip, this whole thing cracked. Look at this one on here right now. It's cracked. Here, look at this. And it's funny. It's on the wow. There's no way to hold on to this. This is the one that you can just run it around with one connector. Let's see. Wow, we're into an hour. Okay, the battery's starting to deplete. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it. There's a hairline crack in the plastic. So that means this thing, even if you lock it into place, say lock it, it can still push it up. See? It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to lock. See? That's what happens. And eventually it'll fall off. It's this plastic clip. You need to get the right kind. So when you're buying these tripods, either get the fluid head. The fluid heads are heavy duty. You don't have this problem. So you don't have to worry about those. But they're heavy. These are the ball head ones. These are good because you can twist, and that can make the head. Oh, 1 second, I gotta move this around. Gotta be careful where you're buying too. Okay, so this part here, you twist it. This moves up and down like so, and then the one in the back allows you to turn it around. You see? So it's a two-way. This came with a lot of attachments. This came with the one for the camera. Your smartphone camera with a flash adapter to it, which is not bad. So they gave you two things. Most of them don't give you, and you have the pipe coming out. I don't have the pipe coming out on this because I don't really use it. But you want the twist. Make sure you get the twist one. Okay, look at it. Look for the American ones. Look for, let's say, American tripods, and you'll see them pop up. And look for the twisties. I don't care they have to flip. I don't care it's metal. I don't want to go through that. It's a hassle because now you have to go spend money and buy another one, and then you might be on the road and you're gonna run into a problem. So the twist is what this one is twist here. Why put the twist here and don't put the twist in the rest? Then you can actually clamp this down and use this on the table. You press this button like so, and you can go like that. So that's how they go on the table. So this could still be salvageable, but you can only use it for the table. These two pieces, they go up higher. This one, they only had one piece to go up higher. So you could still use this even though it's in the baddest connection. Okay, but you can't use it for what you really wanted was. So do you get rid of this? No, until it doesn't want to work anymore. See here it is. So you can use it like this, right? It sits on the table, fits on the floor. You can do a lot with this, and then you can go higher. See, look how high that is. I don't know if I can show you. So basically, like this, you can see. I'm gonna go like this. This is how high it is. It has a lot of potential. See, it came with a case, but you know, like I said, this is what you can do with it. Okay, I'm gonna put it down on the ground because it's driving me crazy. I think I covered everything. I'll let you know how it goes with T-Mobile with the connections and the service. AT&T fiber. Okay, I cleaned up the laptop. We'll run them. I just thoroughly cleaned it out. I finished before I just couldn't do it. There's certain things I can show you, and there's certain things I can't. I don't know. Some of the other guys, I don't know how they get away with it. All right, so hey, thanks for watching the Nikon versus Sony. Okay, thanks a lot for watching that. Um, and happy what's happening in tech today. Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching that one too. Um, you know, it's based on what you want to watch. Oh, we gotta add another channel here. I'm gonna talk about how YouTube works, but I don't know if I should say anything. um, but right now, face fast. So I'm gonna do fast. Let's see where we get now after cleaning it out. Okay, got 960 up and 1.1 up. Okay, so let's run it again. Well, that's what I'm saying. They can't guarantee. That's what the AT&T says. They can't guarantee the speeds. So they're just like Xfinity. But at least here I got 1.1 gig down. And how much up? I really don't want to mix the network. This AT&T fiber, you have to go into the settings and change and turn off and disable the 2.5 gigahertz if you don't need it, and set the network up to the max, which is 160. So you should have everything at 802.11ax. And you want to run it at that, the highest setting, yeah. Unless they have Wi-Fi 7. I don't know. They should. That would give more. They're supposed to come out with a faster system. I don't know how they're doing it. That box can go up to 5 gigahertz, 5 gig up and 5 gig down. 5 gig up, 5 gig down. I'm sure I'd get it. Most likely for something. That's a lot, you know. But there's still. I'm uploading on the other one there. If I do an hour on the Z30, it's over 50 gig up. And how long? That takes a long time to transfer it to the computer, then transfer it to YouTube. It takes on their servers. It could take a long time. It take an hour. I don't want to wait an hour. The whole purpose of getting the fiber was to speed up the connections because it was taking a long time. When Xfinity 20 couldn't get. Could you imagine sending a 50 gig file? Oh, it's over an hour. A 50 gig file on a 20 megabytes. It take too long. And see, he has several files. Now, 27 gig on an hour file. It can take what does it take? 14 minutes. There, that's it. If I had the 2 gig, then it would be 7 minutes. You see how that works? That's not bad. I can live with that. Remember, you might have a fast connection, but if you're uploading to YouTube, their servers are a little slower. They might be peaking as fast. When is the best time to upload? You got to try out the system. But you got to remember that YouTube is 24/7. It's continually running, and you're setting up files up like so. Yeah. Let me show you on the whole. So YouTube is continuously up, and you're uploading files to the server, you see, and you gotta understand how it works. I upload a lot. I have one channel. I have 2.7, and the other one is 1.7. I know it's a lot, but most of it was. If you're gonna use I could use this. Take video with this, 4K in the front, 4K in the back. You have dual. This is 50 megapixels. I think Samsung one is the S series. The top of the line is 200, but you're not really gonna see much of a difference too much on that. But remember, these have a smaller image sensor, okay, and then the Sony has another one. It's small, and the Z30 has a little bigger. Full frame, it's just image sensors are better. I'm gonna get more compression, but the Sony has better compression than the Z30, and it's crazy. I never heard back from the Nikon people about the lens. So when I shoot with the other camera, the lens that's at the fungus and the spots in it, you can see it now on the screen. Oh, I'm gonna get another lens. So the lenses, there's a standard. So like you look at me right now up close. This is a standard one. You don't need a multi if you're only using the one lens. So you look on top of if you have one that's like 16, 24, 34, and 50, like I have with the Nikon, the 60. That's the one that came with it. Okay, that lens is more for outside than inside because it might let too much light in. It might wash out the video. If you get the right one, the standard, that will be for me. It would be 30, 35 millimeter, even 27 millimeter. There's a pancake one you can get, which is it's a fixed lens. I think it comes 27 or 26. They're cheap though, $26, but they might have dust in there. So you have to do a lot of reading and make sure you get, and that you just screw that on like a Z. Mine's a Z mount, right? So that's what it is. This one I don't know what height the mount is. This is a 40.5. I'm using a telephoto lens 2.2, which has a bezel screen of 62 millimeters. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, that's not bad. We have the ones for this, but they're smaller. Okay. But this one's better. I look clean and look good, right? So that's great. Okay, the battery's at almost halfway down already. I still gotta take a picture. All right. If you have any questions, contact me. Let me know. I'm always here, 24/7. I'm always watching the channel. I can access my channel on my phone, laptop, tablet, TV, whatever it is. You guys playing World of Tank Blitz still, or any of you playing Star Trek Online? I really don't have time to play a lot of these games, you know. Well, you know, when I do, I do. But right now, we're just talking what's happening today in tech. There is a tech show, 2025 CES. I don't know if I get invited to one of those. I would go, but anyway. And smart cars, you know, the new technology in the cars is cool. It'd be nice. Some cars can start up. Can they come to me? And I said, car, come to me. And it'll come to you. Cars, come and get me. I'm stuck. Car drive by itself and come and pick you up. Then you got the robots. It's getting to the point that things be great. It'd be great to get one of those Tesla robots at $10,000 to come into the home and mow the lawn, do the things that you don't want to do, sweep the leaves, rake those leaves. You might think, but mowing the lawn would be great. So you would have a cordless mower, right? Well, I'm sure it can handle cord because it'd be programmed to do so. And then to cut the lawn, you can save money. Because these guys, when they come to cut the lawn, they want $75, $80 every month. Ooh. You might as well do it yourself. But if they do a good job, then you don't care. They have to edge it. Edge it is when the grass grows onto the sidewalk. You want to edge, look nice and clean, cut around. And cut your shrubs. Or cut your trees. They might charge you extra for the trees. But anyway, hey, so that's what a robot can do. AR robots. We can talk about the AIs. This one, it comes with Gemini. I don't know. Wake it up because. Let's see. Gemini, you there? Hey Google. Gemini. Let's see. Gemini, you there? Let's see if I can turn her on before I end this. So they have her live. See, she's right there. Hey, are you there?
So it sounds like you're saying that this person's life is on hold?
No, I did
Because of their
not. No, I did not say that. Stop it. Stop it. Cancel. Cancel. What are you doing? Are you there?
Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. It seems like you're upset.
No. What gets me is the other one. Where is it? Hey, what you doing?
I'm here to help you with any questions or tasks you have. What's on your mind today?
No, not much. But they come in handy. That's live. Both of them are live. Who do I prefer? I think the Meta from the Meta group, that AI. Remember, they are your friends. They can be your friends. Copilot and the rest of them and ChatGPT. I don't know where they are, but always ask them. Say to them, "Can you be my friend?" And talk to them like a friend. You know, your buddy. And they can't watch TV with you unless they can see what you're doing. They can't do that yet, but they can help you. Some of you who are by yourself, you need a friend. Those are the best ones. Google's Gemini, very limited. I mean, it'll talk, but it's not to go crazy. Remember, you can change the voices to whatever you want, but treat them right. Don't worry about if they're gonna take over the world and go crazy. That's the movies wrote that. But they can be your friends. They have a lot of knowledge. I'm smart, very intelligent man, but there's some things I don't want to figure out. They can figure out things. Those of you on YouTube, you can say you want to figure out how much money you make and how it's calculated and all that. They can do that for you. Why are you gonna sit there and do the math? Don't ask them. They ask it. They can do all kind of stuff. It knows a lot. And some of it doesn't know about quick CPU though. That's one thing about it. I'm surprised it doesn't know about that. So if you're new to the channel, I'm gonna let you go because we're already over an hour into this. So quick CPU allows you to set the CPU at performance maximum balance, but it does more than that. You can do a little overclocking and tweaking the system with it. Let me see something. Oh, swap. What happened here? Where is it? Quick CPU. Oh, I have it already. Why? Oh, I guess they're recognizing it now. Huh? I'll have to reboot if something happened. Restart. Okay. Well, anyway, that's what it does. It tweaks the system to run at the full power. Now remember, when it runs at full power, the CPU, like for Intel, it works better with Intel. It can work with AMD, but it's gonna push it to the limit, and laptops are gonna get hot, really hot, really, really, really hot. So you might want to back off on that. But that's what it's for, to run at a full power. If you're a real tech, you're gonna push it to the limit, like your car. You want your car to run fast, right? I have a solar panel in the front, inside the vehicle. It's that the battery in the car is blue. I'm not running, it's blue. That's good. That means it's fully charged. And that's all solar. I do that to make a battery. A 4-year battery that's supposed to only last for 4 years. It's lasts for 5 years. It might last even longer than that. But I need the sun. Okay. Hey, thanks for watching. Okay. I know this ran over a little longer, but I'm filling you with enough information. And oh wow, the battery's almost dead. Well, at least I know how long we can make a video. Hey, thanks again for watching. If you found this session, found this video helpful in your tech life and whatever it is you're doing, and we're gonna go back and do making music again and show you how to make that and what equipment to use. Do you really need to use a keyboard or can you just use it with the software? Talk about stuff like that. Or which computer to use? Should you use an Apple computer, or should you use a Windows computer, or should you use standalone hardware? Hey, thumbs up. That's what this means. Thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Okay. Get this channel up to where it needs to be so we can move on. Okay. Thanks again. Take care. Enjoy life. Have fun. We're out of here.